Welcome. This is the 27th lecture of this series. In the previous lecture we have discussed about what are the rules of drawing the images. Here I am discussing the case of the convex lens. In convex lens I just divide the principal axis on the object side in these 6 sections. Okay, I have written down these 6 sections as the object positions. Where should I place the object and where we get the image, and that we write down here, and what is the magnification, that we write down in the third column. Okay, so at first if we place the object at infinity, then where we get the image, that is our first point of discussion. For that we consider it is a thin convex lens. Let us say L prime. This is the principal axis of the convex lens, x prime. Optical center of the convex lens, here it is capital F, it is 2f, it is f, and it is 2f. This is for the image side and this is for the object side. Okay. Since the object that we have considered placed at infinity, so the rays coming from it is considered as an parallel beam of rays, and if these parallel beam of rays are parallel to that of the principal axis, then according to the first rule of drawing the image construction, that is, it is the two rays we have taken from that parallel beam, and according to the first rule of image construction, in case of a convex lens, the light rays after refraction passing through the focus, I am following this one, the first one. So these two refracted light rays intersecting each other at this point, and this point is the focus. So the image will obtain at the focus. Okay. So if I say which type of image is formed, obviously it is a real one because the light rays intersecting each other. Number 2, where the image we obtain the image at the focus. We obtain the image at the focus. Next, what is the nature or the type of the image? Is it magnified or diminished? All of we know that relation, that is m equal to v divided by u equal to I divided by u. Magnification is defined as the ratio of the image height to that of the object height, and it is also defined as the ratio of the image distance to that of the object distance. So if I consider from the consideration of the height, here the image that we have obtained, it is pointed at the focus. All the reflected rays pointed and converged at the focus. So the image we obtain here, that is one point. But the object that which is placed at the infinity, okay, it is a large one. That's why the parallel beam of rays are coming. Just like sun, the sunlight we have considered as a parallel beam of rays. Another way it can be found out that V, this is the image distance, this one is the image distance V. But if I think about the object distance which is not to scale, we cannot draw it because image distance is extended up to infinity. What is infinity? Infinity is nothing but a large distance. So if I divide a finite value by an infinite value or a large value, the value of small m is very less than 1. That is, the magnification is very less than 1, and we can denote it by a word that is called diminished. That is called, it is diminished. That is, the image is very small compared to that of the object. But from here we cannot determine another nature of the image, that is, it is an erect or inverted. For that we have to consider the oblique incident of the parallel beam of rays. For that purpose, we have to draw another image. Just see here, it is a convex lens, x prime, optical center, F, these are on the image side and these are on the object side. These are the geometrical attributes. You have to draw it wherever you want to draw the image first. So, object is placed at infinity. Now, we consider the oblique incidence, that is the parallel beam of rays at that time now makes a certain angle with the principal axis. I am saying about this angle, but where they will meet, they will not meet at the focus, but for that purpose we have to consider a imaginary plane of infinite extent perpendicular to that of the principal axis and passing through the focus. So the plane is something like that. Okay, we are trying to draw this thing. These two rays after diffraction meet at this point and that is on the focal plane. So if I draw a perpendicular, it will intersect at F. So this thing is also called the image, and the image from here we confirm that the image is an inverted one. So if I want to write down the characteristics of the image, number 1, it is real as the reflected rays are intersects each other. Number 2, where it is obtained at the focus. Number 2 is about the size of the image. Just see, this size is very small compared to that of the object. Okay, and in the previous diagram also the same diagram, same thing, but in case of the light ray of the parallel incidence, I have described this thing, that is the magnification is very less than 1. So you can say it is diminished. Here also you can say this is the image distance, but the object distance is infinite, so the magnification is diminished. Number 4, just see, the image is obtained here, it is upside down. Okay, the image is formed like this way. Okay, if I get the image like this way, then we can say it is an erect image, but here it is obtained upside down like this. So you can say the image that is obtained here, that is an inverted. So these are the characteristics of the image. If I write it down here, where the image will be obtained? The image will be obtained at the focus. What is about the magnification? The magnification is very less than 1, or you can say it is diminished. In bracket I have to write down this word, highly diminished, very small. So this is the thing. Now if I go for the next one, if the object is placed in between the infinity and 2f, where we will obtain the image. Okay, and here I think you have understood that the object is taken one step forward towards the lens. So if I say this is the thin convex lens, this one is the principal axis x prime x, this is the optical center F and 2f, here also F and 2f, this one is infinity. Now the object is placed here. P and Q. So the ray parallel to that of the principal axis, passing through the focus, following the first law of image construction. Another ray which is passing through the optical center without any deviation. These two refracted rays intersect at this point. This is small p. So small p is the image of capital P. If I draw a perpendicular from small p on the principal axis, it will intersect at the point small q. So small pq is the image of capital PQ. So what is the characteristics of this image? How it is obtained? It is obtained in between f and 2f. Number 2. Is it real or virtual? The refracted rays are actually intersecting each other and thereby the image is formed. So you can say the image is real. It is erect or inverted. Just see, object is placed like this, but the image goes like this. Image is formed like this way. So we can say it is evident that it is inverted. Characteristic number 4, about the size of the image. Just look at the image distance. From here to here it is the image distance, but it is the object distance. So if I say m equal to v by u, so v is small and u is greater, so we can say this is less than 1. So the size of the image is less than that of the object. We can say the image is diminished. So if I fill the table here, the image is obtained in between f and 2f. The magnification is less than 1. The size of the image is less than that of the size of the object. Now if I go for the next one, that is the what will happen where the image we will obtain if I place the object here, one step advance towards the lens. This diagram is have to be drawn very carefully, and please try to draw using the pencil and scale by making the proper arrangements, taking the lens on the both side of the optical center, that is the capital F, in the same way. In all of the diagrams you have to follow the same thing, but especially in this diagram. Here the object is placed here, capital P and capital Q. If I follow the scenario, just see, if I place the object at infinity, it will be formed at focus. If I place the object in between infinity and 2f, it will be formed in between f and 2f. Now if I follow the scenario or the chronology that is here, if I make it advance one step towards 2f, immediately move one step outward. Okay, if I make the object, if I move the object one step inward, the immediately move one step outward. Image is formed here. Image is formed here. Obviously, image will be formed here. Okay, let us see what I have drawn or what I have assumed. It is correct or not. A ray coming from the point P and parallel to the principal axis after diffraction passing through the focus. This is the first one, first refracted ray. Next is another ray passing through the optical center after diffraction just goes as an undeviated way. these two rays intersect at this point, and this point is the real image of the point capital P. If I draw a perpendicular, then it intersects the principal axis at the point 2f, at the point Q. Okay, so small pq is the image of capital PQ, and from here it is clear that if I say this is the object distance, the image will be formed at the same distance from that of the lens. So if I write down the characteristics, number 1, it is real or virtual. The refracted rays are intersecting each other at that particular point, so you can say the image is real one. Number 2, where we obtain the image? We will obtain the image at a distance 2f from the lens. Image will be obtained at 2f. The next is that if I say the image about the, is it erect or inverted? Just see, it is upside down, so we can say it is inverted. We can say it is inverted. Now if I comparing the distance here from 0 to 2f, O to 2f, here also 2f. So in both of the cases, the object distance and image distance is the twice of the focal length. So you can say m equal to v by u, both are same, so it becomes 1. So magnification is 1. Since the magnification is 1, magnification also defined as I by O. I by O equal to 1. So it gives us I equal to O. So image height is equal to that of the object height. So the image that we have obtained here is the same size as that of the object. So it is of same size. Image is obtained at 2f, but this is on the image side, this 2f is on the object side, and that is equal to 1, and it says that the image and object are of same size. We'll see these things in the next lecture. Till then, thank you all.